The hidden truth about Iran in the Bible now. Have you ever wondered why Iran, a nation often seen through the lens of modern politics, holds such a profound and mysterious role in the Bible? What if I told you that the story of Persia, modern-day Iran, is intricately woven into God's divine plan, from ancient prophecies to the end times? In this video, we'll uncover 3 astonishing truths that will change the way you view Iran forever. First, you'll discover how Persia, an unlikely player in the biblical narrative, became a pivotal instrument in God's plan to save and restore Israel. From the decree of Cyrus the Great, prophesied over a century before his birth, to the incredible role of Queen Esther, Persia was chosen to fulfill divine promises. Second, we'll explore the mind-blowing accuracy of biblical prophecies about Cyrus the Great, a foreign king uniquely called God's anointed. His actions, foretold centuries earlier, fulfilled Jeremiah's prophecy to restore Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. Finally, we'll dive into Persia's prophetic role in the end times. According to Ezekiel and Daniel, Persia is destined to play a critical part in the final chapters of history, including the monumental war of Gog and Magog. Could modern-day events be setting the stage for these ancient prophecies? Buckle up, because this journey into Iran's hidden truths in the Bible will leave you speechless and inspired. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more fascinating insights. Imagine discovering that Iran, the modern nation known as Persia in biblical times, holds a pivotal role in the Bible's grand narrative of prophecy and world events. While the scriptures often spotlight Israel, Egypt, and Babylon, Iran emerges as a divinely appointed nation, intricately woven into the destiny of God's chosen people. Tracing back to the lineage of Noah, Iran's ancestral roots are deeply embedded in biblical history. From the descendants of Japheth through Madai, the Medes and Persians united to form one of history's most formidable empires. Under the leadership of Cyrus the Great, this empire not only conquered vast territories, but also played a crucial role in fulfilling God's promises to the Israelites. Cyrus's decree, allowing the Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple, was a direct fulfillment of prophecies by Isaiah and Jeremiah, spoken over a century prior. The Book of Esther further highlights Persia's significance, where Queen Esther's bravery leads to the preservation of the Jewish people within the Persian Empire. Moreover, the prophetic visions of Daniel place Persia at the heart of God's timeline, depicting its rise and eventual succession by Greece under Alexander the Great. In the New Testament, the Magi, wise men from the East, possibly Persian scholars, recognized the star signaling Jesus' birth, underscoring Persia's enduring connection to the biblical story. Additionally, Persia's legacy of religious tolerance set the stage for the spread of Judaism and Christianity throughout the region. Looking ahead, prophecies in Ezekiel 38-39 suggest Persia's involvement in end-times events, indicating that Iran's influence remains significant in the unfolding of God's plan. This profound narrative challenges us to view Iran not merely as a modern nation, but as a key player in the divine story of redemption and salvation. As we delve deeper into this remarkable journey, we uncover how God has used and continues to use nations beyond Israel to accomplish His divine purposes, reminding us of His sovereignty over all creation. The biblical narrative positions Iran, historically known as Persia, as a pivotal nation in God's divine plan, tracing its lineage to Madai, a son of Japheth, the Medes, ancestors of the Persians, settled in the region corresponding to modern-day Iran. Under the leadership of Cyrus the Great, Persia emerged as a dominant empire, conquering Babylon in 539 BC. This conquest fulfilled Jeremiah's prophecy, marking the end of the Babylonian exile and allowing the Israelites to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. The Book of Esther further illustrates Persia's role in safeguarding the Jewish people. Queen Esther's intervention during King Xerxes III's reign prevented the annihilation of the Jews, an event commemorated annually during the Jewish festival of Purim. Prophetic visions in the Book of Daniel highlight Persia's significance in the Succession of world empires. Daniel's visions depict the Medo-Persian Empire as a dominant force, succeeded by Greece under Alexander the Great. Persia's legacy of religious tolerance, exemplified by policies allowing subjects to maintain their religious practices, facilitated the spread of Judaism and Christianity. This environment contributed to the flourishing of Jewish communities and laid the groundwork for the eventual spread of the gospel. Ezekiel's prophecies suggest Persia's involvement in future events, indicating its continued spiritual significance. Modern-day Iran's geopolitical role reflects its enduring place in the unfolding of biblical prophecy. Understanding Iran's biblical roots and its role in prophecy offers a profound perspective on its historical and future significance in the divine narrative. Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, is renowned for his progressive approach to governance, particularly in promoting religious freedom and human rights. His policies allowed diverse cultures and religions within his vast empire to coexist peacefully, a principle exemplified by the Cyrus cylinder. This ancient clay artifact, inscribed in Babylonian cuneiform, is often regarded as the world's first declaration of human rights. It records Cyrus's decree to allow displaced peoples to return to their homelands and restore their temples, emphasizing his commitment to religious tolerance. The Cyrus cylinder's significance transcends time, influencing modern concepts of human rights and freedom. Its principles resonate deeply in American society, where liberty and individual rights are foundational values. Notably, the cylinder has been linked to the ideals of the founding fathers of the United States. Thomas Jefferson, for instance, owned multiple copies of Xenophon's Cyropedia, a work detailing Cyrus's leadership and policies, which some scholars suggest may have informed Jefferson's views on governance and religious freedom. In recent years, the Cyrus cylinder has been exhibited in various museums across the United States, symbolizing a historical connection between ancient Persian ideals and contemporary American values. Its tours have fostered cultural dialogue and mutual appreciation between Iran and the US, highlighting shared human aspirations for freedom and dignity. The enduring legacy of Cyrus's policies serves as a reminder of the importance of tolerance and human rights in today's world. His governance model, which emphasized respect for diverse cultures and religions, continues to inspire discussions on human rights and the role of leadership in promoting societal well-being. The Cyrus cylinder stands as a testament to these timeless principles, bridging ancient history and modern ideals. The Book of Esther narrates a pivotal episode in Jewish history, set during the reign of King Xerxes I, Ahasuerus, of Persia, approximately 486–465 BC. This period followed the Babylonian exile, with Jews dispersed throughout the expansive Persian Empire. The narrative unfolds in Susa, the Persian capital, where Esther, a young Jewish woman, ascends to queenship. Her cousin and guardian, Mordecai, uncovers a genocidal scheme orchestrated by Haman, a high-ranking official, aiming to annihilate the Jewish population. Demonstrating profound courage, Esther reveals her Jewish identity to the king, pleading for her people's survival. Her intervention leads to Haman's downfall and the issuance of a royal decree permitting Jews to defend themselves against their adversaries. This deliverance is commemorated annually during the festival of Purim, a time of joyous celebration marked by reading the Megillah, Book of Esther, exchanging gifts, giving to the needy, and partaking in festive meals. The Book of Esther is distinctive within the Hebrew Bible for its absence of direct references to God, a deliberate literary choice that underscores themes of divine providence and human agency. This subtle narrative technique invites readers to discern the underlying divine orchestration within the unfolding events, highlighting the interplay between fate and individual action. The historical context of the Book of Esther reflects the complexities of Jewish life under Persian rule, illustrating the challenges of maintaining cultural and religious identity within a dominant foreign society. The story emphasizes themes of resilience, faith, and the significance of individual bravery in effecting communal salvation. In contemporary times, Purim remains a vibrant celebration within Jewish communities worldwide, symbolizing the enduring spirit and survival of the Jewish people. The festival's customs, including masquerading and festive revelry, serve as reminders of the hidden miracles and the reversal of fortunes experienced by Jews in ancient Persia. The enduring legacy of Esther's story continues to inspire discussions on themes of identity, assimilation, and the dynamics of power and faith, resonating across diverse cultural and religious contexts. Its inclusion in the biblical canon highlights the importance of narrative in preserving historical memory and imparting moral lessons. The Book of Daniel offers profound insights into the rise and fall of empires, with a particular emphasis on Persia's pivotal role in God's divine plan. Daniel, a Jewish prophet during the Babylonian exile, served in the courts of both Babylon and Persia, providing him with a unique perspective on these transitions of power. In Daniel 2, King Nebuchadnezzar dreams of a colossal statue composed of various materials, each symbolizing successive world empires. The statue's silver chest and arms represent the Medo-Persian Empire, which would succeed Babylon as the dominant global power. This prophecy underscores Persia's significant role in the ancient world. Daniel 7 presents a vision of 4 beasts, each symbolizing a world empire. The second beast, depicted as a bear raised on one side, represents the Medo-Persian Empire, highlighting its dual nature and the combined strength of the Medes and Persians. This imagery emphasizes the empire's vastness and its impact on history. In Daniel 8, the prophet envisions a ram with 2 horns, symbolizing the kings of Media and Persia, charging in all directions and conquering territories. This vision also introduces a goat with a prominent horn, representing Greece under Alexander the Great, who would eventually conquer the Persian Empire. These visions place Persia at the center of God's prophetic timeline, illustrating that the empire's rise and fall were integral to divine providence. Beyond these visions, Daniel 10 provides a glimpse into the spiritual realm, describing a heavenly messenger delayed by the Prince of Persia, interpreted as a demonic force opposing God's purposes. This passage suggests a cosmic struggle influencing earthly events, with Persia playing a central role in these divine narratives. These prophecies and visions highlight Persia's instrumental role in biblical history, not merely as a backdrop, but as an active participant in fulfilling God's promises. The Medo-Persian Empire's ascension, its policies of tolerance towards the Jewish people, and its eventual conquest by Greece were all foretold, demonstrating the intricate tapestry of divine orchestration in human history. Understanding Persia's role in these prophecies offers a deeper appreciation of the complexities of biblical narratives and the sovereignty of God over nations and empires. It underscores the belief that all historical events unfold according to divine will, with each nation playing its part in the grand narrative of redemption and salvation. For contemporary audiences, especially those in the United States, reflecting on Persia's role in biblical prophecy can provide valuable insights into the interconnectedness of history, faith, and the unfolding of divine purposes across time and cultures. The ancient Persian Empire offers profound lessons on unity and reconstruction during times of crisis, lessons that resonate deeply in today's world. Under the leadership of Cyrus the Great, Persia demonstrated a remarkable commitment to religious tolerance and support for diverse communities. One of the most notable examples is Cyrus's decree, which allowed the Jewish exiles to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple, as documented in the Book of Ezra. This act not only facilitated the physical reconstruction of a sacred site, but also symbolized the restoration of a community's spiritual and cultural identity. Cyrus's policies, often regarded as early human rights initiatives, emphasized the importance of respecting and preserving the beliefs and traditions of various peoples within the empire. The Cyrus cylinder, an ancient clay artifact, is frequently cited as evidence of these progressive policies, highlighting the emperor's dedication to human rights and freedom. Furthermore, the story of Queen Esther, set in the Persian Empire, underscores the significance of individual courage and unity in the face of adversity. Esther's bravery in approaching the king to save her people from persecution exemplifies how collective action and solidarity can lead to the preservation and flourishing of a community. These narratives from Persian history illustrate that through unity, strategic leadership, and a commitment to justice, societies can overcome challenges and rebuild stronger foundations. In contemporary times, especially in the United States, these lessons hold substantial relevance. The U.S. prides itself on its foundational values of freedom, diversity, and resilience. Reflecting on Persia's historical examples can inspire modern societies to embrace inclusivity, support marginalized communities, and recognize the strength that emerges from unity. By learning from the past, we can navigate present challenges more effectively, fostering a culture that values reconstruction and solidarity in the face of adversity. Understanding these historical precedents encourages a deeper appreciation for the principles of tolerance and human rights, guiding us toward a more cohesive and compassionate society. The ancient Persian Empire's legacy of religious tolerance and human rights continues to resonate in modern society, particularly in the United States, where freedom is a foundational value. Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, is renowned for his policies promoting religious freedom. The Cyrus Cylinder, often regarded as the first declaration of human rights, exemplifies Persia's commitment to freedom of belief and human rights. This ancient precedent underscores the enduring significance of upholding human rights and religious freedom in contemporary times. The principles championed by Cyrus the Great serve as a reminder of the importance of protecting individual liberties and fostering an environment where diverse beliefs can coexist peacefully. In the United States, a nation built on the ideals of freedom and equality, reflecting on Persia's historical commitment to these values, can inspire a renewed dedication to safeguarding human rights and promoting religious tolerance. By embracing these timeless principles, society can strive towards a more inclusive and just future, honoring the legacy of ancient Persia's contributions to the universal pursuit of human dignity and freedom. In the biblical prophecies of Ezekiel 38-39, Persia, modern-day Iran, is depicted as a key player in an end-times coalition that will rise against Israel. This alliance, led by Gog of Magog, is prophesied to launch a massive assault on Israel, culminating in a divine intervention where God decisively defeats the invading forces, underscoring his sovereignty over the nations. The identity of Gog and the land of Magog has been the subject of extensive theological debate. Some scholars suggest that Magog refers to regions north of Israel, potentially encompassing parts of modern-day Russia and surrounding areas. This interpretation positions Iran as part of a broader coalition that includes other nations from the Middle East and possibly beyond. Contemporary geopolitical tensions between Iran and Israel often draw parallels to these ancient prophecies. Recent events, such as Iran's alliances with groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, and its adversarial stance toward Israel, are seen by some as aligning with the prophetic narrative of a coalition set against Israel. For instance, Iran's support for Hezbollah has been interpreted as part of a strategic positioning against Israel, reflecting the alliances mentioned in Ezekiel's prophecy. However, it's crucial to approach these interpretations with caution. While the prophecies provide a framework, the exact nature and timing of these events remain subjects of debate among theologians and scholars. The complexities of Middle Eastern politics, with its shifting alliances and conflicts, add layers of uncertainty to any direct correlation with biblical prophecies. In the face of these uncertainties, the overarching message of Ezekiel's prophecy emphasizes God's ultimate control over world events. The rise and fall of nations, including the prophesied role of Persia, Iran, serve to highlight the fulfillment of divine purposes. This perspective encourages a focus on spiritual readiness and faith in God's sovereignty, rather than becoming entangled in speculative interpretations of current events. As we observe ongoing developments in the Middle East, it's essential to recognize that these occurrences may be part of a larger, divine narrative that transcends human understanding. The prophecies serve as reminders of the transient nature of earthly powers and the enduring significance of spiritual vigilance and trust in God's overarching plan. The narrative of Persia, corresponding to modern-day Iran, illustrates how God orchestrates events to fulfill his divine purposes, often through unexpected agents. Historically, Persia played a pivotal role in the restoration of Israel. Under King Cyrus the Great, the Persian Empire conquered Babylon and subsequently allowed the Jewish exiles to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple, as documented in the Book of Ezra. This act not only fulfilled Jeremiah's prophecy concerning the end of the Babylonian captivity, but also underscored God's sovereignty in utilizing foreign powers to achieve His promises. In the Book of Esther, Persia again serves as the backdrop where God protects His people through Esther's courageous intervention, preventing the annihilation of the Jewish population. These accounts highlight Persia's instrumental role in biblical history, demonstrating that no nation operates outside of God's sovereign plan. Prophetically, the Bible alludes to Persia's involvement in future events. Ezekiel 38-39 references Persia as part of a coalition that will rise against Israel in the end times, indicating that Iran's role in divine prophecy extends beyond ancient history into future fulfillment. Contemporary geopolitical tensions between Iran and Israel often draw attention to these prophecies. While interpretations vary, the enduring significance of Iran in biblical prophecy serves as a reminder of God's overarching control over world affairs. As we observe current events, it's essential to maintain a biblical perspective, recognizing that history unfolds according to divine providence, and every nation plays a part in God's redemptive plan for humanity. As we conclude this journey, through the hidden truths of Iran's role in the Bible, one powerful lesson stands out. God's plans transcend borders, nations, and human expectations. Persia, a foreign empire, became a pivotal instrument in fulfilling divine promises, from restoring Israel to paving the way for the Messiah's arrival. The story of Persia reminds us that no nation is too far removed from God's reach, and no individual is too insignificant to be part of His divine plan. It's a testament to the enduring power of faith, unity, and purpose, even in the most unexpected circumstances. As modern events unfold, let us approach them with humility and a biblical perspective, trusting in God's sovereignty over all nations and empires. History is more than the rise and fall of kingdoms. It's the unfolding of God's redemptive plan for humanity. Thank you for joining us in this exploration. If you found this journey insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content.